Hi guys, this is Nice Sharma, and in this session we will discuss some Microsoft Excel functions, some product, power, round, MROUND, count and count A. Now we check what is the actual use of these functions. Sum product. Sum product function returns the sum of products of corresponding range or array. In this function you can define the range or array. Suppose if you define the array, then it's a collection of the value. And first of all, this function make the sum of the corresponding value in array, then multiply those value and return the results. Power, mathematical function, so it calculates the power of a given number. Round, round the value of the decimal part up to the required digit. MROUND, you can make the any number round up to the desired multiple value. Then count and count A. Using the count, you can count the number of cells or number of columns. But if you use the count, so it counts only those cells which are not empty. But in case of the count A, this also count if the cell is empty, contain the date time or contain any error. So this is the difference between the count and count A. Now, first of all, we check the sum product. So as we discussed, the sum product function returns the sum of the product of the corresponding range or array. So we can define range or array. Array means we can define the multiple range in the array. So by default, the functionality of this is the multiplication, but we can achieve addition, subtraction and division through this function. Now, we have the data, mouse, pad, keyboard, CPU, then price per item and the quantity sold. Now, my requirement is, first of all, I need the total quantity or total amount sold for each and every item. Then I need the grand total amount sold. Now I type the formula here, C2 multiplied by B2. So this is the like multiplication, B2 multiplied by C2. Now if I copy this formula, then it means the result of this multiplication of the B2 and C2, and this result is the multiplication of the B3 and the C3, and this one B4 and the C4. Now if I need the total of this column, so alter equal and so this is the total of this amount, and this amount has been calculated from the multiplication of the per item and quantity of for each and every item. And this functionality can be achieved directly from this sum product function. Okay, sum product. In sum product function, okay, I type the formula sum product, then sum product say B2 and colon C2, enter key, the answer is 204. This is the addition. So we are adding the two value B2 and the C2. But this is not the purpose of this function sum product. Say if I define the range, rather than doing this one, B2 comma then C2. If write this way, so this is the array. Now in first array we have only one element, and second array also we have only one element. So now we have the multiplication of this one. So first array we have only one element, that is the B2, and the second array we have the C2. So this value is multiplied by this value. Okay, we change this, we make it say B3 and then C3. Now we have the 2000 result. It means B2. This again, this value B2 is calculated by the C2 and B3 is multiplied by the C3. And the total of this one, 800 and 1200 is the 2000. Now, if I take whole range, say from B to B6 and enter key, then we have error. Reason, in first array, we have the range first 5 elements, but in second array, we have only 2 elements. And this function multiply the elements corresponding value from C to B2 and then C3 to B3. So from C to now. So this is the result. The same result we calculated manually. Now we can achieve this one by the using the sum product function. Now we check the power function. Power function. This function returns a number raised to a given power. What I mean? Say suppose we have a number 248 and power means if we say 2 की power 3 then the total result 2. This is the 3 power 3 times 2. If we say 3 power of 4 then now we apply the function. Now B12 then 3. Answer is 8. We copy the function. Now we have the 64 for the 4 and then 3 power of the 8, that is the 512. Now we check the round function. This round function rounds a number to a specified number of digits. So we have the 3 numbers 2.7886, 3.806 and 5.2329. So we can round these value up to the digits, say 2 digits or 3 digits. So round, then B19, say 2 digit. The answer is the 7.9 because if you observe this value 78, that is the more than 50. If the value is more than 50, then it will raise the number by 1. So now we have the answer 2.79. Okay, we try the same another value 3.81. Again up to 2 digit the value is more than 50. So that's why we have 81. But in third value 5.23, it's less than 50. So the value remains same 5.23 up to 2 digit. We check the MROUND function. MROUND function, this function round the to the desired multiple and this function will round a number up and down. Say we have a some numbers 10, 5, 28. Say if I apply the MROUND function on this 10, B26, say 3. So multiple of 3, that is the 9. So 9 is the nearest to the 10. So we have a 9. Again MROUND. B27, say 3. 6. Because the multiple of 3 is the 6. And it's this time the value is up. And 6 is the very nearest to the 5. Copy formula for the 20 number. Multiple of 3, that is the 21. Again the value is up and that is the nearest to the 21. But in the next we have the error because this value is negative and multiple value we supply the 3. So both does not match, that's why we have an error. We check the count and count a. Both functions count the number of row but in different way. In case of the count, it does not include the empty cell. So we have the 10 rows from B36 to B45. But in this value, This is the empty and this is not empty but a character. Again ABC no character. So these empty cells, this one are not included in the count function. This empty, this is not included in both function. So if we try count, then select range. So we have the answer is a 7 because this is not included, this is not included and this is not. So 3 value not included, that's why we have the answer 7. Okay, now we apply count A. The answer is 9. In case of the count A, only the empty cell not considered. It is not included, but any other information, say codes or alphabetic, also included. That's why we have the 9 answer for the count A. So this is the difference between the count and count A. So guys, this was all about the some basic function in Microsoft Excel. Thanks for watching the video.